Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another amazing racing tonight in a partake of Rain Racers with the Fictional Freeze. My name is Spitzlam, you know me very well. And beside me, he is here tonight once again. It's Glebik, and I can hear myself again, I'm sorry. It's Glebik.
Hello, everybody! Really good to be here again and to not skip this round of Fictional F3s like I did last time. Sorry! But I'm here tonight and I will be enjoying it as much as you will, probably more.
Well, here at the beautiful French countryside, yes, the circuit that I said is Spanish is French. They are neighboring countries at least, so I was just a bit off. The circuit that
Only a few thousand
A
kilometers.
few thousand kilometers, yeah. Well, it's fictional, technically it can be in any country, but according
fair
to
enough.
00, it's in France. France.
The Baguette Land.
The Baguette Land. Already into qualifying, 15 minutes of qualifying, 2 20-minute races. The second one, reverse grid on the behalf of the first race. And, mate, I never have been more ready for this race. This track is so much fun to race with. I practiced with the dudes quite a lot, actually. And I never had so much fun racing side by side.
That's nice to hear. Because these guys are professionals. As
No,
I
they're
say
not
that, I
amateurs.
saw someone
They're
spun.
amateurs, be real.
Nah, they are professionally amateuristic. You know what I mean? And yeah, they will enjoy the side-by-side racing. I hope even more than you. So, action!
Ooh, as Louis almost beaches it. So, a little bit about the track. Well, in the meantime, Mekambe will probably set a lap. Into the first corner you go. It's a pretty nice left-hander. Then you go into a zigzag, right, left hand, a little bit of a chicane, and then you go the a la Le Mans style of a circuit. Then you have a small DRS zone. I say small because at the end of it is a la Herman Tilke. There is a big, and I mean a massive, no, it's not massive, it's just big. A big hairpin. After a hairpin where you can spin quite easily, you can spin very easily on this track. You have what we call Turkey Turn 8, which has amazing cameras here, as you can see. Actually, I'm loving it. Like, this track just looks perfect. Then you have in the Tiki-Saki section, which is the sector 3. The most corners on the whole track are in sector 3. Deal with it. Then you have a second DRS zone, as Mekambe is right now powering out of the one and singular banked corner on the circuit. You go another DRS zone into another beautiful braking zone, which you can send it in. But you can send it around the outside, which, if you do, then you connect onto the inside for the next corner, and it's so cool. And the last section is done so fast, I'm still talking about one corner, and Mekambe is already on the start-finish line.
And he's fastest overall, for now.
Who would have guessed?
Who would, yeah, who would have expected that? To be fair, I like the flow of this track a lot.
Oh, you all like the
really
flow
like
of the
it.
next one. It's even better.
I need to go check what it is because
We
I
are
have
using
late
pinwheel
stage
necks,
Alzheimer's.
and mate,
Oh yeah.
we haven't picked so many good tracks since we raced Vicky and Nikki at the start of season of UTC. So this is something incredible. Obviously, Dragon Trail was a little bit of a mistake because the track limits were made not very fairly by Mr. Equinox. Yes, it is his fault, as someone goes a second and a half faster. Hello. Matthias Per.
You can go blame him. in
yeah,
the
go blame
Discord if you
McBeef
want.
into Discord. Join our Discord, by the way. And I'm still streaming with the freaking logo on. I'm sorry. Well, either way. That happens to the best of us, as Matias now overtakes Louis Rubiales, who has no prior experience for the circuit, and he will probably be a liability on track.
Well, the drivers need to work with it, and you will see, and we will see, who actually can drive and can race, and who is just setting hot laps. Because, yeah, racing's also about overtaking the slow drivers.
That is
Deal with it.
definitely true. As we also have, since we are already talking about the grid, we have some couple of new drivers. In the meantime, we have added 2 new drivers to our grid. One that you may notice has done one singular race. I think it was in the Ultimate Touring Championship. A challenge. I do not know how to speak. It's Will Johnson, or Byro, as you can know him on the circuit. On the Discord. I do not know what I'm speaking about. I would say a pretty skilled driver. He should have a pretty chance for the top 5. If he gets lucky. Well, everybody has a chance for the top 5 if they get lucky. Even me. As I say that, Will goes into the wall.
Oh,
also, you'll see that on regular occurrence, by the way. Then you have Valerie.
The clipping, or...
Yes. Then you have Valerie. Her first time racing in the series. It's a very nice person who I spoke to. So it's definitely...
Is it her first time as well, like overall racing?
I do not know. Probably not. And from what I know, GT invited her. So yes, okay. I do not know.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
We love to see new faces. We love to see new faces. And it's great to talk to the drivers as well. Also, go talk with them in the Discord. You will find new friends to play with. And maybe even some friends to insult somebody with. But that's up to you.
All of us have our choices as Macambi goes into 134s. Seems like Slav is having some issues as he is P10. He's 10th just as now he runs out the final corner with a pretty good line. He does not improve.
Ooh. It looks like he can't get the lap together. Like he has a good sector here or mini sector there, but he can't connect it properly.
So I'm blind, I'm deaf, I want to be a ref, because Matthias just sent 2 fastest sectors, like purple sectors, and this session has the live timings connected with our practices. So that means those are the 2 fastest sectors we have ever seen.
Like ever?
Yes.
With the practices?
Yes.
Damn!
So I think he can just chill in the pit lane. He is not in the pit lane.
He's not holding back, my man.
That's Andrea Dio, if I'm right. Having some fun on the circuit. Ooh. As I said, one mistake and you are sent to be flying. Matthias warming his tires. Mate is warming his tires as well.
I hope for chaos.
That's interesting.
And also, I noticed that Andrea Di Dio, is it his name? He has the Ferrari livery, so when he was going backwards, I think it was quite on spot on.
That's
you know what I mean.
Yes, I did. Yes, I do.
His car is having a seizure on the straight, but tire warmers.
There are tire warmers on the server, by the way. Aslav sends up into third and spins again. Another spin. Spin.
Yeah, I told you. He just needs to connect the mini sectors together. But I'm quite
Gloves and steering
worried
wheel.
about
He
him.
needs the gloves and steering wheel.
Well, he needs the steering wheel.
Oh yeah, true,
That's for
because Slav
sure.
is on a controller.
Yeah.
Oops. Well, that's a little bit of a mistake.
Well, that will probably make it challenging because these cars are quite tail happy, to be honest, and I don't think you can catch it properly on the controller. But yeah, he spun again.
So, the funny part is, look at the leaderboard, because I think you will notice something that you wouldn't say would happen last season. It's somewhere in the top 5.
You mean the fifth place?
I do mean the 5th place, who is currently in the mid lane. It's the
The man,
Smetinator. Smetty
the man,
being in
the myth, the
5th,
legend.
in front of Equinox.
It looks like these cars are made for him. He's really
Happy. He's like
comfortable
the
in
rear
them.
end.
And to be honest, good one. And to be honest, I think that Smetty will finish above Sloth as well, because as it looks like now, Sloth is fast. He is. Don't get me wrong, but he's not consistent.
That
Maybe it's
might
because
be a
of the
thing.
controller,
Well, it was
but
fine. So I do not know what's the issue. Also, we
Well,
have some new
he spun
liveries.
here, he
With
spun there.
few minutes ago, we have some new liveries on the circuit. As you can see, as I'm already looking at it, it's the pink and black livery of Matej Blaha. With it's what do you think of it, Slav?
What?
Slav. We weren't talking about Slav this entire time. Hlebik, what do you think about the livery? Do you have it installed?
I do not have it installed, but I saw it somewhere, I think.
It's in the liveries channel. What is the
Yeah,
channel for? I do not know.
Maybe deliveries. Yeah, but
Exactly.
I think the livery looks quite alright, to be honest. Maybe the black is kind of rough for me, but
Yeah, it's
overall a
no,
great
no.
livery.
That's carbon. That's the style he wanted to choose. I heard.
Yeah, I get it, but it's not really for me. Like, I like it, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Of course,
You know
you
what
have
I mean.
Mekambe with his livery, which we saw last time around. Then you have Equi's livery with the number 9, and he has the same livery
And
as
and he has the perfect thing on his rear wing. He has nuke friends there. For if you know, maybe not. This is what he raced with in GTT, I believe.
yes,
It was
he did.
him.
It was on his front wing.
nuke friends.
So we have
I
a
loved
duo
it.
here with
And
actually this championship being without teams, and there you go. The people disregarding still have teams.
well, what can you do? These people like to
Nothing.
socialize. Our people like to socialize, you know.
That's good. Also,
But, yeah.
talk about liveries.
Love it.
GT here with a very sleek white Gran Turismo livery. I know. I think this is like my favorite one yet.
Yeah, I like it. I like it
It's
a lot.
clean, like very clean.
It's smooth, and
Oops.
it's white.
What
It's
the- what do-
probably
okay,
the
that's
only white
sus,
car
sus,
on the grid. Now you know
sus.
what I mean. It's
I
like
do
the
know what you meant,
brightest.
Still sus.
Don't.
Technically, Mate is
Put-
the brightest because he's pink, right?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? We will see because qualifying has ended as Matthias Berr in the
Oh.
pit lane currently has first Mekambe. I'm not going to commentate on that.
Yeah. Well,
Uh, I
it's
know
the
what
number
he's
one.
I know
Or
what he's
sorry,
doing.
number
I know what he's
11.
doing. I know what he's doing because I done it in the practice sessions.
Yeah.
Because I
It's
found this.
number 11.
He's not even done
It's a
minimap, by
number
the way.
11. Number 11 Red Bull car. Of course, he's going somewhere
Out of bounds.
wrongly.
Slav currently in. Okay. Mate in the pit lane. Little skill who hasn't been given any courage at all. Whoa. Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Low skill currently 5th. Smetty 6th. Okay. Smetty was driving around with the buses. Equi somewhere in. Okay.
Nice angle.
Equi, what have you found? Well, what do you know? It's a fan-made track. Also, there are no tires here. Yeah, because you don't need to see it. So who was it behind him? It wasn't Matthias Perr. But I don't know. So then it is GT on
Will
8th
Johnson,
position.
maybe?
Andrea Didio on 9th. Will Johnson is currently in
No,
the last
it
sector.
wasn't.
And he is the very last person we are waiting for. In the
Do you
meantime,
think he
it's
can
Valerie
improve?
11th, 12th Louis Rubiales, and it's Will Johnson who is now going round and will finish his lap. Can he improve? No, he can't. He did improve actually.
He did improve, but no position gain.
I
Positions
never
gain.
noticed that. Now you can see it. Now it's noticeable. But the point of that part of the circuit is you do not notice it at all. Because why would you go there?
Well, yeah. Also, does chat interact right now?
Yeah, you can interact
Or
with chat,
is
I
chat
guess.
asleep?
Chat is asleep. Chat, wake up. Ooh, go for your favorites.
Yeah, we need to hear the favorites.
We need to hear your favorites as we are going to race Oh wait, it's French.
I will have a controversial take here.
Un. I do not know how to speak French. Deal with it.
Don't know French. Nobody in their right minds would try to speak French. But for my controversial take, I think Sloth is going to end up somewhere around 9th place at the end of the first lap.
9.
Yeah.
Interesting choice. Well, I
It's
think
really
into the first
controversial.
corner it will be McCambie leading. He has the inside line. Let's go for our grids very quickly. It's Matthias Berg currently first, then it's McCambie second, Peter Slav third, Mate Blaha fourth, Flosko fifth, Smetty sixth, Equi seventh, GT eighth, and
We do
are
not have
doing
the
it anymore. We
time.
do not have the time. It's 6 eyes on. The 5 lights, and away we go in. So Circus France, Circuit Ajaccio. Matthias Berg gains the lead into the first corner. He doesn't. He has the outside line. It's McCambie who still has the inside line against the lead. I saw some smoke right there. McCambie still gets first. Matthias Berg second. Those go third.
Sloth
GT fourth.
down.
Sloth is
And
in
another
P10.
crash.
And a huge
Whoa, and
crash.
We had a car
Equi
flying.
out of the.
It was Andrea Didio who got out of bounds. So we have a restart because we do not like to tolerate being out of bounds.
I think they know why I restart, honestly, but still.
Yeah. But you noticed what happened. Sloth was down there around P10.
Slav was in the 10th.
Yeah, so...
Your
Nice
prediction was
man.
correct in the first corner.
I need to pat myself on the back. Good job.
No, bad Klebik. Bad.
Bad Levy.
Bad Klebik.
We are racing once again. Well, not yet, but we will be soon.
Our second restart of
The
the race
red
going right now.
light.
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights. It's someone in the pits. I think that's Will Johnson. Let's just check fast, but we do not check very fast enough. And it's Matthias Berg going right off the line and having such a better start from McCammon than he had last time. What's happening at the back? Nothing's happening at the back. It's 3 wide. It's 4 wide for the first corner. Slav finishes up in P8 right now. Will we have a massive crash? It's that Slav going around again. It's with Smith. Okay.
It's Matty.
We are not going to do a lap.
Luis Rubiales again and Will Johnson again. The guys were jumping. So, do you think we can actually get the race started? Because
No. You're not. Who was it then that disconnected?
I think, well, Valerie ended up in the pits.
Oh yeah, then
She
it was
is in the
Valerie.
pits now.
She's
Yeah.
out of the pits currently. But start it. Have your fun, Hlavik. We are going to be here for a long time.
So, let me practice. You know.
Yes, so
practice
it's
run,
yours.
once
It's
again.
yours.
The red lights, they will be coming on shortly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red lights are shining right now, and we are off with racing, hopefully cleanly this time. We have a mistake from Smetty in the start, who will fall down. Meanwhile, Matthias Per did a great start, and he is holding up to first place. Makambe is right behind him, and it looks like in the back the guys are doing it cleanly this time. Not anymore. Not anymore. Huge crash again.
We are. Oh, he's
And
out
this
of the
time-
bounds. It's GT this time. No.
Little Skittle and GT, both of
Oh
them.
no. Okay.
We
We will be back
we
in a
should-
minute.
Znowu.
We are back here once again at Circuit de Ajaccio. The third restart in a row. 6 lights on. Well, 4th actually. And 6 lights off right away we go. It's a shit start. I'm so sorry from Matthias Per. Mekambe has a very bad start as well. But it's Mate who is now side by side with little skill. And that seems like it was love in somewhere onto the outside. And do I see finally a start finish line? I do not want to say it. But it doesn't seem fun.
not
Nuke
jinx
friends,
it.
nuked
Do not
friends.
jinx it.
He nuked himself into the wall, but it's fine. I see nobody over the walls. It's Mekambe versus Matthias Per. Into the hairpin we go. Now it's 3 wide into the hairpin right behind him.
Oh.
But we have to see Mekambe in there. Mekambe outbreaks himself. Low skill currently in a third. Has a little bit of overspin. Can he fix this? He can. He's currently in third position. Mati Bala right behind him with GT. Now it's side by side. These 3 guys will have an amazing battle. Slav will join them right shortly. He will not join them shortly. But it's side by side.
And
GT
Mekambe.
versus Low Skill. Mekambe now overtook Matthias Per into the corner. But Matthias Per has the inside line. GT overtook Skill. He has the inside line right
Whoa.
now. It's a crash.
It's a
Mekambe
crash.
into the wall. He has to be careful. Oh,
Matt-
that's
and
definitely
again.
not careful. That's a
Ooh.
pile up. It seems like it. Also, I'm
that
sorry. I
was
need to open the
not
config.
Makambe's fault.
Definitely
It was not Makambe's fault.
Okay, you did not
Somebody
see the
spun
config.
there, and Matthias Per, he sent it down there, and he didn't have care in the world if he's going. Valerie got second 10 seconds penalty for illegal DRS, and
Already?
she got a drive-through too, because she jumped the start.
No way.
Not a great start.
Ooh, that's someone into the
The
wall.
race.
It's Mati Blah in the wall.
And another crash back there. It's Makambe who was almost
Valerie.
sent into the pits.
What is that?
has happened
What is that
there?
rejoin? What's happening at
He just
Circuit
came back on the
Ajaccio?
circuit like an idiot. He came back on the circle like an
The
idiot.
DRS still not open. The DRS will be open on the third lap of the Grand Prix. So next lap, if I'm correct, it's GT versus Lil Skill. Now side by side onto the hairpin we go. Lil Skill has the inside line. Can he gain it? Yes, he can. No, it's GT going around outside through the hairpin. I'm so sorry. Through the hairpin, and he gets the position like no one was even there. What a move that was.
And we
Now
have
it's Lil
another-
Skill. They're still battling.
Another time penalty. Another time penalty.
Ooh,
This
Lil
time.
Skill getting a
for
little too close to
Lewis.
GT. But it's pretty safe. Sloth now showing himself. GT outbreaking himself. Now has the inside line. Sloth goes right by into the third position. It's Equi who is currently 7th. It's Mekambe who is 8th. And 17 minutes to go. Matthias is just
Well, this was a
running away with
chaos.
it.
It was chaos right from the start. From the 4th restart, was it 4th?
4th.
And meanwhile, Sloth is overtaking Little Skittle. Will
But
he
as I
stick it?
said,
It
the inside
doesn't
line
look like...
is not the best here. They do
it will.
touch, but it's such a little bump
He will stick it.
that it's
he will
nowhere
stick
there.
it.
He
And
took-
if I'm correct, this time they will have the DRS. Sorry for jumping in.
they should have the DRS as GT outbreaks himself, but still overtakes Lil Skill, who is just a little bit too wide into that corner. Matej Blaha into the pits and out of the pits again, so you don't know what happened there. But DRS action should start now. That's
And it
I
looks
hear
like
Will
these
Johnson
guys-
breaking himself out. That's
Oh,
such a great
it
camera
was-
angle.
Valerie got another 10 seconds. By the way,
Oof! Oh, Andrea Di Dio almost killed Lil Skill in the hairpin. What was that move? And Will Johnson still didn't recover.
he's going now. A
Amazing.
bad spin in the fast, you know what, the Le Mans.
The first,
thing.
yeah. You can already see. Oh, what are these cameras? Mate, I fell in love. Seems like
Matej Blaha with the
Andrea Di
spin.
Dio. Matty on hearts, by the way.
Ooh. An interesting tactical choice, to be honest.
And seems like we have. Oh, Mekambe
Ma-
makes a mistake.
Ooh.
Mekambe is in the gravel. Where is it?
Ooh, don't.
Oh, he spun into the bank corner. What a shame
no.
by the Polish driver. But
And
otherwise,
as you can see, these cars and this track combined, it really is a challenge, even for our most experienced drivers, like Makambe. Or Sloth, to be honest. But
well, Slav
he's
is
doing
currently
just fine now.
P2, but he's going to be attacked by GT, and GT is going to be attacked by Lil Skill. As Lil Skill now goes on to the Le Mans part. How do we call this? The back straight. It's not. It's a straight. It's a back straight. Where is my beautiful camera? This is a beautiful camera as well. Let's be real. But he's
Yeah.
very close. Lil Skill. Smetty makes a mistake somewhere down the grid. Will Johnson makes
Will
another
Johnson
mistake as well.
too.
Yes, Smetty just touched the
And
wall. Seems like it.
he spun in the back, or start finish straight,
Oh, he beats
and he's
the
in the
car.
pits now. Oh no.
What
So
a
that's not
shame.
good.
Valerie currently taking the
And-
10th position. Aslav is getting attacked by GT. Into the first sector we go. And the racing is going to get even more interesting than we have thought. Mekambe takes
And
over
Smetty-
from Smetty. The 7th position now belongs to the
Yeah.
Polish driver. And now it's DRS for GT. Can we see an overtake into the end of the first sector? You can see Matthias now has a 5-second. And did I see Smetty make...
Whoa! And Smetty's out of bounds.
Smetty's race has been finished by some sort of crash into the wall, seems like it. And now onto the main straight we go.
He was racing, sorry. I will talk about it later.
What did he do? We need to know.
He was overtaking Makambe and he outbroke himself. Gone straight through in the weird chicane thing where Makambe lost it the first time. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yes.
And then he was under the track, just floating.
Unfortunately, that's the dangers of this track. but you cannot do anything about it. As doesn't seem like GT is getting very close to Sloth right now. It's just Sloth is defending from GT, and Matthias Spur is running away.
Well, he
He has
certainly
set
is fast.
the Sector 1 purple. As GT is now
Oh.
going to overtake for Sloth. He's very, very close to him. Point 2 is the gap. The DRS zone right about here after the bank corner is coming up right now. The Zandvoort style corner. Chinas to the DRS zone right after it. The gap is 0.4 out of the corner. Where did Sloth gained up speed? He's defending the inside line as he should, and that's the best. Yes, just right through the middle of the track. This is not sarcastic. That was the best way to defend into this section. There is, if you go onto the apex, you are going to get overtaken around the outside. If you leave if you go onto the outside, you are getting overtaken onto the apex because they have more speed. But just parking it into the middle of the corner is the best, since they do not have a choice to do anything. A great tactical move by Slav, as Matthias is just sending. He's not having qualifying times, he's doing 135s.
Oh.
So it is definitely a difference between his quali setup and his other setup. But watching the battle here, it's very interesting that GT is keeping up with Slav quite a lot, but he's not also like both, just both. He's keeping up, but he's losing such a lot of time in some of the corners that it's weird. As now there you could see the oversteer of GT.
Yeah, it's a challenging car with a challenging track. The guys have to work for it. They have to work for a living, you know what I mean?
They have to work for it, as
Little
you say.
Skittle got 10 seconds for illegal DRS.
Oh no,
He was
but he
just...
keeps
He was just
He doesn't
outside
have illegal,
the
he
1
is-
second.
Who is he behind?
GT. He's just outside the 1 second gap.
Then I was on Macambe. On Equi, I'm sorry. The same lead. Varios Andrade Dio loses it in the final corner and almost crashes out. The Czech driver with the very new beautiful livery. Oh wow. That was close. That was very, very close. As Mate makes another mistake. Where does he make it? It's in the Mickey
he
Mouse
makes
section of 63.
Yeah. In the last few corners in the sector 3.
See, like the sector 3 is the hardest. It has the most corners, which is it seems funny. You say it's the hardest. It has the most amount of corners. Like,
Yeah.
is that on purpose or?
Maybe. Depends who you ask.
So who does not have a 10-second time penalty? Because from what I saw, I did not see any penalties at all. Oh yeah,
Well,
I didn't have
I
them turned on.
saw-
It makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, I saw little Skittle got 110.
Let's have it like this.
And-
Okay, Valerie has a drive-through for her jump start. There we go. Now it's showing. I have figured it out. Okay, that's
took
way
it.
better. She took it. Amazing. Ooh, GT over Slav. Slav makes a mistake in
Oh.
the final corner.
He spun there.
He spun. Okay, no, that's epileptic. Very much. Please change. Thanks.
Yeah. Just what we've been talking about, this track is really challenging, even for a guy like Sloth, who is racing on top normally, and maybe even in front of the top, if you know what I mean.
Well, he's on a
But-
controller. Imagine that guy on a wheel.
Yeah, and Macambe is spinning too. Again, it looks like he beaches it. Does he? He does. Makambe beats the car.
Wait, Mekambi. Oh no. A
He beats
stinker
the car.
race. Did Valerie gain another 10 seconds, or is that just the penalties replaying over and over?
I think it's still replaying the penalties.
Ooh, seems like Equi having
She
a little
got
of
it.
fun. Yeah, a little skill now gains 10 seconds, so it's makes sense. Valerie currently
Yep.
gains a lap on Mekambe.
You would not hear that coming if you tried.
Unera's little skill is now attacking Sloth. No, it's Sloth overtaking little skill, and we missed it.
Oh no. Oh
So,
no.
funny thing, Mate is fighting with Mekambe, but they're not fighting for position because Mekambe has him lapped.
Yeah. It's quite
Because
an
Smetty,
interesting fact.
Louis is still 7th, by the way, and there are 3 cars around him. Just so you know, Valerie is currently 8th, and she's almost behind the guys.
Well, Valerie is losing 20 seconds
wait.
to Lewis.
Now it's little
Who's
skill
losing
versus
30.
Sloth. Into the hairpin. Skill is going really against the wall there. And it doesn't seem to work out for him, but he has the slipstream for the very next corner.
I love delivery. That Sloth is.
It reflects
Driving.
as well, right? You like that? You like the how it reflects?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
now
golden
it
camels.
updated. It's Mekambe, Matibla, and Smetty. So it's a battle for 9th position as I say that Smetty spins. Oh no, he gets into the ground. What a shame.
Another race ruined.
Well, it was already ruined. He is 11th, not.
Well, yeah, but like race ruined but squared. No,
Yeah.
you squared the whole thing. It's a good track, but it doesn't hold up to the racing we are doing here. You know, it's
Yeah.
such chaos here, and so many people are just bugging out. It's a shame, really.
That means
because
that Smetty
this
will
track
start
is good.
first. So you have one
Oh,
end
will
that
he?
is stacked.
You have Will Johnson there.
To be real, yeah, and he's
Two.
1 lap. Yeah, so Will Johnson will start first. But
And
Smetty has the inside line for
Blaha
the
is
next corner.
fighting with Makambe too. Watch out. So it means that Smetty just needs to nail like 5 starts in a row to
Yes.
have a chance.
Oh yeah, wait, you're
But
correct.
he-
If that was the reverse grid. If... Oh no. We are doing a max of 5 restarts. Otherwise we are cancelling the race.
Well, we would be here all night if we did it that way. Like
That's
if
the
we
point.
would restart
Asmate
every
Blaha
time
on hards is attacking Mekambe.
on mediums.
Yes.
It was an interesting choice from Mate Blaha. I don't think it was.
He goes
the
around the
right
outside of
choice.
Mekambe through the Sochi. No, why do I call it the Sochi? It's the Turkey number 8. But what a move that was! As Mekambe now goes around the outside again. Little skill makes a mistake
and-
in the last corner. Last corner taking another
He
victim.
almost beached it. He almost beached it, but he's okay now.
It's Mate Blaha versus Mekambe once again. The racing we didn't know we needed is for the 9th position. Mate has the outside line currently. He has the DRS, but Mekambe last of the late breakers. Valerie makes a mistake somewhere up the road. But it's Mekambe versus Mate Blaha. And Mekambe is just running away with it in the last sector.
But
he's still within a second though. So we will be back. We are. This
it
is the
looks
closest racing. So.
like it really likes it. What am I saying? It really looks like the hearts have
It's
better
Mekambe who
grip, as I
spins
say, than Mekam.
helicopter! And what
And
has happened
he
on the last straight? Ooh, are they okay?
Mekambe spun
I
there,
hope Mekambe
and
is
he
okay because
spun.
he has a direct drive.
Ooh, owie.
So I hope he's okay. That's another crash. That's Will Johnson on the same straight. Oh my
Well,
god.
Mekambe's a tough fellow. He will handle it. He can handle it.
Matthias
Also,
Bersen in
another
another
closest
purple
racing.
sector, by the way.
Closest racing right now is Sloth versus GT.
2 minutes plus 1 lap to go. That's like 3 laps, right? Probably. And Matti Blaha makes another
probably.
mistake. We will see that in a few moments. But it's Slav versus GT. As now they go onto the hairpin we go. He takes the outside line. He is last of the late breakers. And he just sends it. The outside line is still good because you have the inside 4 to Turkey number 8. But the point is, you do not have slipstream for it. What will GT do? How will GT respond? He responds the entire same way as Matti Blaha did to Mekambe. He goes round the outside. Once again, GT gets the overtake done. Can Slav respond? No, he cannot. Such a shame. Well, now he will. The DRS detection point is right after them. GT in front of him. Belton and Mel Hugo had an amazing exit here. And now, what you want to see is Slav, DRS wide open, leaving GT into the dust. As I say that GT is still there, he still has the inside line, but Slav doesn't let him go by. Slav takes second place, and it's 2 laps to go. Where is Matthias Berg? He is on the main straight, on the back straight.
In the Le Mans.
The Le Mans straight.
He's racing a whole another race.
He's 20 seconds up.
He could go for a pit stop right now and probably still end up in front of Slaw.
Mate is in the pits, by the way. Smetty is 10.
It looks like he beat...
Louis under the track!
Oh, again. Oh no.
But we are disengaging from a battle. As GT is falling away from Slav. And it's 1 singular lap to go. Because Matthias Berg is very close to finishing this lap. What a race this is currently. Like, my god.
If you think this is good, wait for the reverse grid, man.
I'm not ready, mate. Oof, that's Will Johnson spinning around. And GT is 2 seconds gone. The final lap has been started. And the closest person to Matthias Spur is Valerie. The 7th position. Do you know how crazy that sounds?
It's interesting, to say the least.
The gap between first and second is the entire Le Mans straight plus the corner into it.
Wow.
That's the gap. It's the entire
like,
8th.
No words.
It's the entire turn number 8 when they're in a hairpin and he's in a corner. That's, just so you know, that part of the track is 21 seconds. But it's Matthias
Okay,
Spur.
then carry on.
Matthias Spur going into the last sector of the race. 21 seconds. is his current lead. There is nothing, well, there is the barrier if he finds it, but there's virtually nothing that can stop him through this race as he turns the final corner. Matthias Burr wins the first race at Circuit de Ajaccio. The Ajaccio. Why do I still say it in Spanish? And now it's Slav just starting the last corner. Valerie currently finishes second, her position set in stone. And it's Slav, who was predicted outside the top 10, finishes second in Ajaccio. GT third, an amazing battle with Slav as well. Equi from the pits of hell rises up to 4th position. And Slow Skill, right into the entire wave of podium, ends up in your top 5. Equi was on the hearts as well, and Slow Skill gets a 10-second time penalty. But that will do nothing as Andre Didio is just now rounding out the final corner. The Fetlo Inspire livery finishes 6th tonight in the 1st position. Luis Rubiales, how did we get here? I said that at the very best moment. Because Louis is a lap down. Luis Rubiales, in 8th position, didn't finish his lap right where Mekambe is.
Well, Mekambe is in front of him.
Gains 1 more position after his horrific race. 8th position for the Polish driver. Smetty, 9th. Luis Rubiales in the pits. Maciej Bla in the pits. And Will Johnson finishes 12th. And he is out the server. I have to notify him. What a race that has been. I do not know what to say.
Well,
oh,
it was
okay.
Totally chaos.
Of course.
And I loved it. Every minute of it.
Of course. Where is Mekambe? He's in the pit lane. He's not going there. Hello guys, what are you doing here? You have been spotted on stream. Get out. Well, after what I've seen, I think we will need reports.
Yeah, we will.
Well,
maybe a lot of them.
There we go. Vyro will not race because, as he said, he does not feel to wheel. So he doesn't want to kill. So it's out of respect, and I do respect that very well. On to the second race we go. My god. Smetty first.
And somebody's... 2 guys are missing now.
No, 4.
One is Skill and...
Oh, Andrade Dio as well. A lot of people are missing now. God damn.
Well, they have 38 seconds to connect back. So.
Well, do you want to have the honors if you put more energy into it? You have to put more energy into it.
You do it well enough.
I want you to learn. Learn.
No, my man. Let's go there. 3, 4, 5, 6 lights are now lighting up the French track, and we are off with racing. It's Matty in the first, but Mekambe did a great start with Valerie and Andy Didio. 2, and Mekambe is now first. Andy Didio is second, Skill third, and these guys will be fighting through the first corner. Hopefully no contact there. It's looking clean, but that was Maciej Blaha spinning there, but he's okay. He's okay.
His race is cooked, but he is clean.
And Valerie got another 10 seconds for, guess what, illegal DRS.
It's Andre Dio currently second, and it's a side-by-side battle. 3 wide. Into the turn we go. It's Lil Skill, Equinox, and Matthias Burr. Lil Skill hugging the wall as it was his brother. But there he goes. Equi will now try to dive it onto the inside line. Can he do it? Can he not? Will he do it? That's the question. Yes, he does. Matthias Burr tries to dive it down onto the inside of Lil Skill as well. He doesn't do it well enough. Peter dives it onto the inside line of Matthias Burr, and he does. He sticks it out. Peter Slav is now in front of Matthias Burr, the current race winner from race number 1. But it's race time, as Matthias he no longer has the slipstream. So it's Slav who has to be last of the late breakers and park it onto the apex. He doesn't park it onto the apex. Matthias Burr takes the advantage of these very weird corners, and it will be 6 as he backs out almost into Smetty. Okay, interesting choice. And Mekambe is running away with him. Matej Blaha kills himself once again. Do not do that in real life, it's not healthy. But it's Matthias Burr still attacking on Peter Slav, and Lil Skill will see an overtake here onto the main straight. It's still slipstream only, do remember that. It seemed like Slav almost lost it there, but it looked fine. Remember, no DRS available for now. Matej Blaha has disconnected. It's 10 people. Everybody will get points, but who will get the most amount of points? Currently, it's Mekambe as the attack on Lil Skill is being committed by Slav, and he blocks Matthias. That's a very defensive block. That doesn't seem that very nice. But it's Matthias Burr still chasing Slav. Slav is giving him the inside line. Is that the better answer? Will Slav be last of the late breakers? He is on his wheel, and he blocks the corner as Skill touches the wall. He doesn't touch the wall. He almost stays in it, and now he's in the spares of Smetty and GT. It's Slav still in 4th, Matthias still in 5th, and it seems like Slav is giving Matthias a lesson. What is happening here?
Okay. It's chaos again.
It's cleaner than the first race somehow.
Yeah, but the racing is chaotic.
Who would say
like
so?
more because, well, yeah, Sloth has his elbows out a lot to Matthias.
He is
Equinox
not
is
scared of it.
chasing. Yeah, well, that's good.
It's open wheel. You saw what Mate experienced. Also, DRS is live. And the point is, Matthias Burr has the DRS, he has the slipstream as well, but he has the outside line. Depends on how he breaks, how Slav breaks as well. It's Equi who goes what? Well, that is clean. From what I saw, that is definitely clean from Slav. And now gets Matthias to go the widest line he can. Is this legal? Whoa, this is definitely not legal. Touching wheels into the corner right like this into turn 8. Matthias parks it onto the line and gets punished. That's Matthias' fault, let's be real. Lil Skill now goes into the 4th position. Smetty 5th, GT 7th, Valerie 7th, Slav 8th, Louis 9th, and Matthias is 10th. Now, you see, the point of reverse races has been done. Smetty and Lil Skill are right now about what's happening. Matthias spins again, and Smetty sends it down the inside of the very first corner of the 3rd sector, but he doesn't stick it, and Lil Skill goes round the outside, then onto the inside, then onto the inside once again, and then onto the inside once again, because he's in front by quite a lot. But what was that? As Slav overtakes Valerie for 7th position, like no one was there. Oh, Smetty will now try and overtake on Lil Skill. He's very close. He will have the DRS for the next straight. Onto Le Mans we go. It's very close to the wall. Be careful. You just do not have to be that close to the wall. And side by side onto the DRS zone. Lil Skill versus Smetty. Smetty has the less drag technically onto the straight. And it's Smetty who claims the 4th position into the hairpin. As I said, Lil Skill dives it onto the inside line. Can he still take the 4th position? Yes, he can. Skill lost it onto the straight. but he still has his 4th position, and now Smitty is in the clutches of GT. GT is now going side by side with Smitty. Is he side by side? Yes, he is. Now side by side with Smitty into turn number 8 of Turkey, into French countryside, and we'll dive it into the inside. Can he do it? Yes, and it was perfect. That's how we do it, but Smitty crashes into him. What a shame. My question is, how didn't that budge with GT at all? In real life, GT would go with Smitty.
Yeah, he would. But
Well, it's a mod, so let's be real. But it's Equinox versus Andre Dio. The battle for 2nd place currently takes hold. Onto the main straight we go without DRS. It's a non-DRS first straight. Reminds me of a certain British track. Who would say so?
Which one is it?
You know.
Think.
It's Love right now onto GT into the last corners. They go. Not onto the last corners, I'm so sorry. They're going onto the main straight. And GT versus Slav once again, now for 5th position, and Slav has the RS. I love this camera angle so much, come on man. But it's GT who is still pretty much side by side, but Slav loses the rear.
Whoa!
The rear end.
And
being happy.
And that's Lewis outside.
Oh. What
Lewis
do we
is
do in
outside
this
of the
situation?
bound. Well, we can't do nothing.
Like, his race is gone. We cannot reset. It's been 8 minutes.
Well, he needs to go back to the pits if he can.
He is in the pits once again.
And race ruined, sadly.
It's Matthias Burr versus Valerie. The winner against the 7th position from race number 1. The inside line is his, but now he doesn't know if he has the RS or not. I do not know as well. He does have the RS, and the RS is wide open right here now. It is not illegal. Valerie has illegal DRS.
Again.
As she sends it onto the inside where she is, there she is. Hello. Be careful with that girl. Slav is taking a lot. Louis Rubiales is going from the server. Slav is taking quite a lot of... Yeah, honestly, yes, I would do the same. I would do the same just to jump up, just when I jump over the fence, but it's the hard attacking onto mediums. It's Equi versus Andre Didio. As Equi has DRS, or had DRS, and Andre messed up a little bit, that was quite a lot. But you see from the Scarlet car that Equi is quite close. Like, quite a lot close, to be honest. So, ooh, is that a side-by-side action into the corner and they touch as well? It's still side-by-side and Andre Didio versus Equi. Andre has the DRS for the next straight. What a mistake by Equi. It's a strategic mistake because he doesn't have DRS. Oh. Well, Andre has a clean overtake here. Depends on where he brakes. He doesn't. What? What?
I'm not asking questions. You are asking questions.
It's
chaos. I didn't understand this.
How did the DRS not help him by that much? What? Well, normally from point 3, he would be able to attack, as now you will see with low skill as well. He will attack without a problem into the hairpin. If I'm correct, he should. No, he's too far away. He's point 3 still. Oh yeah, because Andre has the RS as well, and he outbreaks himself and spins ooh, almost in the low skill. God damn. 9 minutes ago, and Mekambe has an 11-second gap. Matthias Per overtakes Smetty. and Slav is racing GT. So this is not chaos, this is organized racing. Finally.
Yeah, that's good.
Slav versus GT. Slav has the DRS. Just all it depends is the exit he gets right now. It's a wonderful exit from Slav. DRS wide open. The line is his. He has the outside line for the next corner. Now he's in 5th position. He will be able to outbrake GT by a mile. He was 0.3 by the way, just so you know. Matthias is, I would almost say, gaining as Smetty, yeah, just
Smetty lets him by.
thanks a lot. The vault plate hat tipped. Back to racing.
Yeah, he did what he had to do.
Well, yeah, he just slammed it into him. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So it's under the Dio, who's very close. Low skill makes a huge mistake in the hairpin. Oh no, what will he do? There isn't a DRS straight in like 5 corners, right? I'm kidding. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I was close actually, but it's under the Dio, who will now try to attack around the outside a little bit, losing the grip as well as GT is pretty close to Slav. Just saying, under Dio has DRS, Slav has DRS, GT has DRS. It's under Dio, who we are watching right now. 0.6 is the gap. DRS wide open from low skill. The gap goes to 0.4, 0.3, and back to 0.4. He gained 0.2 only, and Slav gained 3. But now going into the corner, Slav is very, very close to Andre Dio. Andre is getting pushed off the top 5 places. Ooh, that's disgusting, honestly. As it's a 3-way battle for 3rd position. Well, almost 4-way as Slav appears out of nowhere. Oh, Andre, what? He was very
And
slow
GP2.
into that corner. GP2
Ooh,
engine, well,
almost lost it.
GP4 almost. It's a 3-way battle for 4th position as GT is into battle as well. All 3 of them have DRS, by the way. GT is in a very dangerous position. Back out, mate. That's well played by the German driver as Slav is now side by side with him out of the hairpin. Andre still 4th right in front of him, but Andre didn't seem to have some pretty crazy antics right there. It's GT versus Slav now, and it's almost 3 wide once again. What is happening here? Andre made a second move. Andre is weaving on the straight, well, in the corner technically, but the inside line, that was not Slav's, as Slav gets overtaken by GT. All of them have DRS once again. Matthias Berg and Smetty are fighting. No, Smetty made a mistake. No, yeah, he did. It's just violation. And GT has DRS. Andre doesn't have DRS. It's now or never to attack. GT is on the front. He's on the inside line, but he still doesn't get it. It's 5 minutes to go, and we have a huge all-out battle for the 4th positions as Andre makes another mistake in the last corner. Slav now has to, not outside, but he has to speed into the 1st corner and just brake. Into the 2nd gear he goes. He takes the inside, he goes outside for the very next corner. He is in front of Andre. Andre has to give him space. Andre did give him space. GT now in front of Andrade Dio. Will we see any more battles here? He has the DRS. Andre has the DRS as well. And it's side by side, but GT has so much more speed. The overspeed is insane. He almost overtakes Slav as well just from the overspeed and DRS. He goes around outside. It's not side by side, it's side by side. Slav makes a mistake outside. He wiggles the car. No, what's happening? Slav falls down from 4th to 6th once again. GT now in front of this whole train. Andrea moving onto the inside. Will try to dive GT. He doesn't dive GT. He's too far away. Slav now is going very slow behind Andre Didio. He is side by side through the banked turn. Allah Hassan Wood. The point is, the exit right now is crucial for the Czech driver. It's Diarra is wide open once again. Point 2 is the gap. He will try to send it if I'm correct. Will he send it? He does send it onto the inside line of Andre Dadillo. He doesn't stick it, unfortunately. He tries to switch back. Does he stick it? He sticks to switch back on Andre Dadillo, but then it's the inside line for Andre again. He doesn't have to switch back. And Andre, he spins Andre. Slav and Andre spin together. Oh no. Slav has to let him by. Depends if Andre doesn't make the mistake and Matthias takes advantage of it, gains 5th position. Andre is in the pit lane. Slav is free to go and battle Matthias Per.
Oh.
What?
Well, that's a shame. That's a shame because that was a really great battle.
That was an
Between these
amazing battle.
guys. I'm sorry if I sound too uninterested, but my allergies kicking in. And meanwhile, Sloth spun a bit.
Once again, the 6th position right now for the driver. After such great battles, GT is the biggest winner of all of this. Your allergies. Close your window, mate.
I have my window closed.
I have it wide open. R.I.P. to people with allergies. Couldn't be me.
I hope you choke on your salad. Nah, I love you, man. But
I'm like
we
thinking of a comeback,
have-
but there's nothing else to say. I
Our
do not eat salad,
situation
by
has
the
been
way, so
stabilized. Shogun,
I like fruits and
else-
vegetables, though. I do not eat salad. Yeah, I am a healthy person, by the way.
good. Can't really
Agree with that.
not agree. I can't tell the viewers if it's true or not because I still haven't met you in person.
Yes, that's great. And I have been in your town how many times again?
A lot.
Yeah, well, happens. It's a pretty interesting town, by the way. Well, GT and Skill are currently the closest, and I think we should see. As I say, we need to see McCambay. McCambay spins. Is this commentator's curse?
Probably.
But it's not in person. His tires are cooked now. Oh no. The poor Polish lad. He deserves the victory after such an awful first race, honestly. Goddamn.
Yeah, he does. Please, the Assetto gods need to give him this win. To be honest, I wonder what he's thinking about now. If he knows his tires are cooked, or if he knows that
definitely
Ekri
does. Well, let's look at in the meantime, who is setting qualifying laps. You wouldn't guess this twice.
Hmm?
It's Matthias Per.
Oh my god!
He has set a 134.6.
Damn!
98.
My god!
He's flying. He maybe actually did have a Fadiaris. And what do I see on my screen? GT is getting closer and closer to Lil Skill. He is within a second now. What did Skill do?
He forgot to drive or turn, probably.
DRS detection point right here under the sign. GT does not get the DRS. The drag reduction system, how you like to call it, which will be gone in the next season of F1. Also, now that I see the white car on my screen, I notice my display is so dirty. Thanks GT, for exposing me. That's horrible. Final lap of the race. Mekambe goes into the first corner for the final time, and we will keep our eyes on him until for the last sector. We do not want to do anything that he will then curse us about. But GT DRS detection point is not within DRS, but I may know someone who is within DRS. It's little skill, but he doesn't have it open. And GT was in DRS distance. The last lap just got more interesting. We could have a small battle. Who was that? That's Matthias Spur spinning round.
Oh no.
The Italian driver. That Matthias doesn't sound much Italian, but let's be real. Whatever. It's GT who is currently very close. The little skill 0.6 is the gap. DRS wide open for both drivers, and yeah, I don't think he can find him so well. Mekambe is now rounding out the last corners. The hell of the first race it has been for him. The same applies to Equinox that I said to the last race. Risen through hell like the Doom Slayer. Mekambe wins the second race of Circuit de Ajaccio. Equi takes second. Little skill third. GT fourth. Matthias Spur going from the last corner. The winner of race 1 takes 5th position. Slav 6th. Smitty 5 seconds is the gap between him and Slav. Takes 7th tonight. And Valerie has dang a lot of time.
Yeah.
Oh no.
She's just chilling.
Equi as well. Skill as well. Slav as well.
Everybody.
Andre has finished the
meanwhile-
race in 9th position, by the way.
Go gather our flock. We need
Why
to
don't you do it?
ask. I could.
It's a lot of
yeah.
people, honestly.
It is, right? I need to check the first race, but now we have what? Mekambe, Equi, and Skill.
I have Matthias in there as well, so. Equi. So we
Okay.
need Matthias and whoever finished differently. Valerie spins in the
Matthias,
meantime.
Sloth, and GT. Matthias, Sloth,
Mate.
GT.
Okay, we have 6 people, by the way.
And Mekambe, Equinox, X Skill. Nice. That's actually really nice.
That's a lot of people. Valerie, that seems like she's making donuts now. Crosses the line in wonderful 8th position. And 20 seconds added to the final time. Hello, guys. What are you doing here? I will take Equi in the meantime.
Hello.
What are you doing outside the map?
Getting a photo with my awesome teammate.
Here is GT. Well, let's just...
Oh my god.
We are missing someone.
Hello.
Guess who?
Matthias.
Obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
Oh man.
We
That's kind
need
of
to get him. We need to have
Skill, that's
everyone
bad.
here.
You need to
Oh
go.
my
You're
god, I'm
going
still
to wait for
processing.
a very long time then.
Oh, that's a. Oh, how do I have to go
Okay,
this way?
we will be back in a minute once we get our ultra interviewers. And he has put a thumbs up. He will go for an interview. Well, we will see. But we'll be back in a moment. So we are back with the interviews right now. We have everyone, and I mean everyone here. We had 6 different people on the podium, which is crazy to me. That's a lot, honestly. Let's start with race numero uno. GT, third position. How do you feel?
Absolutely bewildered. I did not think I was gonna get that high up. But I did. You know, aside from all the restarts, which honestly I think shame on everyone else for not having a proper race start. Like that's so obvious. You should be good at that. Come on. Anyways, I'm well. I'm more than happy. Honestly, there's nothing else I can say. Also, shout out to Peter for keeping it together or bringing it back despite somehow just dying in on several occasions actually. Appreciate that. And yeah, I'm just I did not think I would get that high up. I'm glad that I did
Also, just
for BK's to be first race.
say now, Strip. Eki, I will kill you after the stream. Czech championships, you all know why. Otherwise, let's get to our next our next third place. It is Lil Skill, third place in the second race. How do you feel?
I am pleasantly surprised. Let's say that. First of all, that I had to rejoin because I wanted to change something and I forgot to actually apply my setup. So I was driving on the default setup for this second race. How did I get a 36 here? I have no idea. But
There you
anyway,
go.
I'm
It's the default setup.
pleasantly surprised. Yeah, it's the default setup. Some tactical moves here and there, and almost losing it at some point, creating a train. But at the end of the day, it was content. Let's say that.
You're
Yeah,
fifth
proud of-
in the first race. What happened there?
for me,
Yeah.
I don't really remember. I think there was just a bit of just the chaos, and that's why I ended up. I think. Yeah, eventually I just got kind of in no man's land, so I don't really know what happened before that.
That's a
So apart
shame.
from that, I did have one of the times of all time though tonight. So yeah, and all the new people, like new friends. So yeah, we had a blast in voice chat. So yeah, we call this a success overall.
Nice.
Yeah.
And the next interview will be done by Hlabik.
And that will be who? Who wants to speak first? Who has something important on their minds?
Second place, race 1, mate.
I wanted to do a different approach. Well,
I'll help you with
not
the slot.
anymore. Yeah, I know. I know it was sloth. So, how are you feeling after the race? Or how were you feeling after the first to be exact?
After the first rain, yeah, it was like it was nice. I like almost cruised the second with a few fights after I just spun. Uh, that's about everything. And in the second race, I was starting last. I was fighting a bit too hard with everyone, so I caused a few accidents, which I'm sorry for, and just made a few too many mistakes today.
Okay. I'm thinking. I think I don't have any more questions to ask you. Do you have something, Spitz?
Sloth,
You want
amazing,
something, Spitz?
amazing battles in the second race as well, but it's such a shame for. Actually, what happened? I don't remember you spinning around or what actually happened there.
With who?
Oh, second race, you have finished sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
I
6. Yeah, sixth.
spun Andrea in the last corner at the end because the cars are a bit fucked with the damage model.
Okay,
Like,
you
yeah,
are
oh.
donating €1.
Oh, GG. They are a bit messed up because you like almost touch someone, and they just go instantly around, and I was a bit too close.
But
And that's
I
about
heard your
everything.
comment, and you remember the rules, and so do I. So chill.
No, they were
Wasn't
different.
it for only Skittles? Well, doesn't matter.
Well, we will discuss it after. It's fine.
Yeah.
On to our winners. Matt Jasper, winner of race number one. How do you feel?
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Great qualifying. I beat my all-time record, so I was not expecting that, honestly. And yeah, honestly, that was super cool. Epic battle. Race 1, race 2, some contact, but that happened. But that was cool. That was a really, really nice race.
So, do you have any secrets, or can you share with us your secret to get fast on the circuit?
Honestly, I train. I'm not a very king of how make a setup. I'm more like train, like break, turn points, something like that. But honestly, with a track like that, it was so easy to just turn. I don't know the track before, but honestly, one of best track I ever run on sim. So that was cool.
And fifth in the second race. What has happened there? Why very suddenly fifth? Was it
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reverse grid that has sort of kept you from going onto the podium again?
yeah. Honestly, start last and finish P4, P5. Almost P3. I come back on GT. I push a little bit more in last lap, so I spin, but don't lose place. But and super battle with Peter Slot. Shame that finish like that, but that was really, really epic. That was cool. So we pushed all in the limit, but that was honestly really, really cool. I really enjoyed this battle more than the race, but no. And that was a really nice event. Thank for all organization and just that.
You're welcome. I like to do it, so you will see many, and I mean many, more races to come.
Yeah, I join with pleasure.
Well, on the next part, you guys will have a reports channel, which I didn't want to make ever, but this race has set me otherwise. So yeah,
Understandable.
there we go.
Funnily enough, I'm already looking at a few clips. There's
Yeah,
one by
oh.
Smithy.
Are there any things you might wants to say?
Me and my comeback. You
I
didn't,
think- I
you
think
Okay,
didn't
you
talk
forgot.
to us.
so
Oh wait,
The
okay,
first-
let's start from the top. Equi, GT, and then. Sure? Is that fine?
From the
Yep.
top?
Just how you
Sure.
are alphabetical order on my screen, sorry.
Oh, okay. So it was a very fun race. I did quite good, even with the unlucky restarts at the first race. Also, it's the first unofficial 1-2 in the series.
Because we do
because
not have
as-
our team championship, yes, of course.
Yeah, that's why it's unofficial, because me and Mekambe are in the team, as you could see by our awesome liveries.
You'll just tell me to start team championship at this point, fine.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Okay, that was fast, my Slav.
Because he doesn't want to be in a team with Smetty.
Oh.
Every other
Wow.
doesn't fucking. Oh, it's too.
No!
Hey,
Okay, we will talk about it because this is out of hand.
Okay, and I'll leave my word to the next guy, which should be GT.
Yep, GT.
yes, I don't know. It was kind of a messy race, at least at the start. I'm not sure who it was caused by, but I certainly did try to keep it as clean as possible, and I really didn't. Again, I didn't see who all the chaos was caused by, but I would assume that it's mostly more some of the more new players not really being aware of how to have a proper start. But that's just speculation. I'm not for certain.
First or
We
second race?
restarted a lot, obviously, and I think that it would be better, just for the sake, you know, for the sake of keeping things simple. We shouldn't restart the race more than twice. At the start, if there's an incident at the start, because then it just starts to get pretty ridiculous. Um, and yeah, otherwise, I think it was fine actually. That was really the only thing I have
So
to complain about.
restart less.
Yeah, because eventually it just gets ridiculous. And then the race ends up taking 30 minutes instead of 20 because you're just constantly restarting. That's not what you want. That's
Yeah,
not the point. But
get it.
it's a racing simulation, not a race restarting simulation.
Well, the point
Just
is,
saying.
when you crash out and two people end in the void, we'll call it the shadow realm, then what do you do? Because it's
I
okay, so
understand,
you have
it's
two
not
people
f-
in the void, and you have at least either 2 or 3 people that are involved in a crash. That's almost half the grid.
I understand. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
fine.
maybe
I
3
take your
restarts at most.
consideration.
Maybe 2 or 3 at most. Because it does. Otherwise, it just gets ridiculous.
We did 4
But I understand
in
what
the
you mean.
first race.
Yeah, no, that's. I'm just surprised that we didn't have any restarts in the second race.
Nobody went over the
Nice, and then
wall.
they-
It's a success.
Yay. I think it would also be up to the other drivers to make themselves aware of, not trying to win the race in the first corner and just
I will-
trying to be careful,
I will say,
For
from the people
example-
that were online in the voice chat, that was fairly alright. I think that was just in general just a very chaotic first corner and like first sector that you get a lot of
Yeah,
incidents there. I think it's unfair to just blame all this on the new guys.
I understand.
I was one of the guys that got over the wall, so yeah, that's quite
Yeah,
spectacularly, I would say. So yeah.
Yeah, that is right. I'm just saying. It demands that everyone is also aware of each other and isn't trying to make any crazy moves going right into the first corner, because that's not what it's all about, and that only leads to chaos and destruction, and generally an unpleasant experience for everyone else. And I actually think the best way to avoid incidents at the start is to just, as far as you can, try to stick to the inside and coast into the corner, as in letting off the throttle and then slowly, gradually braking instead of fucking cannonballing it in. That's how you guarantee that you'll end up in an accident, and that's not fun. That's what I always do: is try to coast into the corner.
Yeah.
Anyways,
think-
that's about all I have to say. So
Yeah.
consider that. And otherwise, I don't think there was much wrong with the race, aside from that. Moving on.
Cool.
Well, does anybody else have questions or ideas when we are at this point already?
Ideas for what?
In general, I meant like for this. But if you have no more ideas, you can go into the lounge. I will talk to you later.
You guys
Okay.
forgot about me.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We did
I
Race
guess that's
winner.
fine.
Oh, wait, what? I'm sorry. Okay, that didn't happen. I'm sorry, mate.
Yeah, he was so far in front that he
He-
forgot about him winning.
so fast, we didn't even know. Mekambe, winner of the second race, domination after the hell that the first race was. How do you feel?
Yeah, I've gotta say the first race was exactly like the last weekend. So you know the word.
Yeah.
And for the second race, I mean, there was really not much competition. Like, Louis didn't stand a chance. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I just took it to took it to the finish line. And that's all. Really bad race,
I
honestly.
didn't give enough.
Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, guys. If I don't know, Hlebik has more questions.
I don't think I have. I think everything was said, and also I think if I will have more questions, it will result in more effort. So I don't think we can afford that.
We'll talk in private then.
We'll talk in private. Well, thanks a lot. You can go into the lounge, and I will talk to you there.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
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 Ciao, guys.
See you. Well, those were our 6 different podium drivers. That's I don't think we ever had 6 people in this voice channel at once.
I don't think either.
Well, what a race it has been, though. My god.
Oh yeah. It was actually great.
Amazing races we have seen. Ajaccio provided some amazing racing that we have seen tonight. Well, I've been your commentator. I've been Spitslam. Right beside me was Hlebik.
And we hope you enjoyed tonight's racing, and we hope to see you next time. Bye!
Next time we'll see you in the rainy grey ridden on Pinwheel. See you there. Bye.